Gentlemen, I wanted to make a short-ish video going into a little bit more detail about your courses this year. And I wanted to introduce myself to those of you that I haven't had before and reintroduce myself to those who I have had. We're going to talk a little bit about the course expectations and what the next 4 weeks are going to look like for you. All right, so welcome to Mrs. Claypack's class. This year I am teaching English 3 classes, English 3 pre-AP, and then I am teaching, of course, the English 3 dual credit and the English 4 dual credit. English 3 dual credit is 1301 and 1302, where we are largely doing a lot of writing. English 4 is 2322 and 2323, and that is all about studying British literature. I'm really excited to get to teach the dual credit classes this year. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun there. So here is my family, for those of you that don't know me. My husband, Thomas, and then my 2 sons, Tyler and Trey. Thomas is my husband. He is an operations manager at an oil field company, and he absolutely loves to fish and spend time with his family. Tyler is a junior this year with y'all, so most of you know him. Trey is a 7th grader this year. Some of you may know him. I graduated several years ago now from Calallen High School. I went to nearby Texas A&M Corpus Christi to stay close to home and earned my bachelor's degree in English. I went on to graduate school and earned my master's degree in English. And then a little bit later on, I went ahead and went back to graduate school and earned my master's degree in information and library sciences. A few of my favorite things: Harry Potter, Friends, the TV show, hiking and fishing with the family, chocolate, and then I absolutely love reading and writing. It is something that I enjoy doing in my spare time, and so I really enjoy getting to share that passion with all of you. My favorite quote is by Mahatma Gandhi: "Be the change you wish to see in the world." Something that I try to live by. It's the reason that I became a teacher in the first place, and I encourage all of you to really think about what this quote means to you and then strive to live by it as well. And this is my classroom, and it has some links on here, but the program that I'm using to create this video, it's not allowing the links to work. So we're going to get to all this information here in a little bit. You can see my Harry Potter stuff here. All right, so online class procedures. Why do we need procedures? Why do we have to follow them? Well, the truth is you follow procedures in everything that you do in life. If you go home and you're trying to get into your house but the door is locked, there's a procedure to get inside. And if you don't follow the procedure, you're going to be stuck outside. You have to find the right key, you have to put the key in the keyhole in the correct way, and you have to turn the key in the right direction. If you don't do all of these things, you're not going to make it in the house. And that's true with every facet of life. Turning on your car or driving to school. Everything requires a procedure, even though we don't really think of it that way. And so being successful in learning and in school, particularly right now in the virtual world, it requires us to follow some simple procedures as well. First of all, how often do we have to do stuff in the virtual world here? Well, you do need to make sure that you check your school email every day. And by school email, I mean both your high school email as well as your college email. You're going to have to check both of those every day to make sure you're not missing anything. Your Google Classroom must be accessed every single day, Monday through Friday. There are no exceptions to this, unless, of course, it's a day that you don't have high school. So, like September 7th is Labor Day, and we do not have school that day, so you're not going to have to get on your Google Classroom at that time. Classwork and attendance must be turned in every day, and attendance will 100% always be in your Google Classroom. Most of our college work, we're going to talk about in a second, is going to be done through Blackboard, but you do have to get on Google Classroom every day and complete your attendance forms. No exceptions. In fact, let's talk a little bit about daily attendance. Attendance is taken every single day in every single class that you're in. If you don't turn in your daily attendance in one class that day, in that class, you will be counted absent. I did include a video that I showed to you on Monday, and you had to fill out a form about after you watched it. But attendance can be found in the classwork tab of your Google Classroom. There's a topic, that says daily attendance, complete every day. And you're going to click the appropriate day's attendance, complete the form, and then submit it to your teacher. Doing this means that you're counted present. The other part of being counted present that day in school is turning in your classwork. Along with the daily attendance, you must complete classwork every day. The state of Texas is regulating this and telling us that we have to do attendance and we have to do classwork. We have to get proof that you have done both of those in order to be counted every day. So there's going to be some different types of classwork that you're going to see. You will see videos like you've seen the last couple days from me, where a video is embedded in a form, and you have to watch the video and then answer some questions and submit it to me. That will be common, especially during the weeks that we're not in college school. You will also have some instructional PowerPoints and videos where you watch the videos, you take notes on it, and then you submit the notes to me. So you're going to be getting several assignments. Those assignments will involve you answering questions and writing things on an individual basis and then turning them into me for grades. And then Coastal Bend College requires us to use the McGraw-Hill Connect programs. There are online textbooks in class and in the lab requirement for the course as well. You will have assignments, tests, and readings to complete this year using these programs, and you will also have assignments outside of that particular program. You're going to get more information about the McGraw-Hill Connect program and my expectations in terms of grades and what we're studying in week 3 when Coastal Bend College officially opens. Just remember that you do have something to complete every single day, and you do need to make sure that you complete it, as well as your attendance in Google Classroom. Okay, so preparing for college classes, I did post this on the announcement stream on Friday, but I wanted to make sure that you got the information, so I'm posting it here as well. Once your registration is complete, which as of Friday, I don't believe it was, you need to make sure that you pay for your classes at coastalbend.edu, and I give you specific instructions on how to do that on the announcement stream, so you can look back at that if you need help. You need to complete your dual credit permission form and turn that into Mrs. Clark at the high school. This form is also on that announcement stream as well. I attached it to it. So make sure that you have that complete. You also need to make sure that if you haven't already done so, that you take your TSI exam. And if you have, you need to make sure that your scores are turned into Mrs. Clark at the high school. This could be the TSI exam, or if you scored high enough on outside tests, you can use those as well. But you do have to turn them into Mrs. Clark. They need to know that you are able to take this course, and unless you have passed the reading section of the TSI exam or scored high enough on other exams, you can't take it. So we have to make sure that those scores are in, and you have to make sure that your dual credit permission form is in, and then you have to make sure that you've paid. Otherwise, you're not going to stay in my class. While college classes don't officially begin until August 24th, you will have assignments and work to complete every day until then. And that includes when the college campus is closed for the semester. You still will be doing work. You're not going to be on your phone in class. You're not going to be sitting around doing nothing. You will be working every day. Make sure that you log into Google Classroom daily to complete all the work in your class and turn in your attendance form. For your college work, as college students, you should be expecting that work to be pretty rigorous and challenging. It will not be on the same level as high school. You're in college class, so expect to have college work. You are expected to keep up with your work and ask the teacher if you have any questions or concerns. That's going to be up to you, particularly in these 4 weeks where we're all virtual and I can't see you. During the periods of the school year when the college is not in session, for example, the next 2 weeks, you will continue to do work. We're going to spend a lot of time working on college prep, work such as SAT and ACT practice exams and strategies. We're going to work on college essays, and we're going to look at how to complete and how to find college and scholarship applications, among other things. But we will be preparing for our future in college while we're waiting for our college classes to open back up. You will be expected to do some work in Khan Academy, particularly in the weeks that you don't have college classes. And the reason for this is because, as I said just a minute ago, you are going to be doing a lot of SAT practice exams and strategies, and the Khan Academy has some great SAT preparation materials. So we're going to be utilizing those throughout the school year. You will be expected to keep up with these assignments when they are assigned, and all assignments for Khan Academy will be found in Google Classroom rather than Blackboard, and that's when they're assigned, and they won't be assigned all the time. So checking grades. Grades for students will be available on their Blackboard accounts. Because dual credit classes are separate from high school courses, your grades are not going to be on the online school grade book like your other classes, your other high school classes, until the end of the semester. So you need to make sure that you check your Blackboard account regularly for your current class grades. You should be able to see grades in the McGraw-Hill Connect programs that we use in class, but because not all of our work is going to be using those programs, it's not going to reflect your overall grade, okay? It's not going to be the same. You have to look at your grade in Blackboard for that. If you have any questions, concerns, anything at all, you need to email me. Email is the best way to get a hold of me. I check it pretty regularly. My email address is tclaypack@ogisd.net. That, of course, is the school phone number. But again, you have to go through channels to reach me there. It's going to be the most beneficial to you to contact me by email, especially in these 4 weeks leading up to our face-to-face instruction, because honestly, I'm going to be at my computer all the time. So email would be ideal. Okay, so we're going to skip this slide because it doesn't pertain to you. You will have homework in my class, and you will be responsible for completing that homework. The homework will be largely available in Google Classroom, but there will be some in Blackboard as well. Your dual credit classes are going to be more independent, and so there's going to be quite a bit of outside work involved as well. So make sure that you understand this and that you're prepared for it. And there, of course, will be consequences for missing homework or any type of classwork whatsoever. I'm going to skip the grading policy because that also does not apply to you. We will be looking at our curriculum, the units that we're going to be studying, and the grading policy on August 24th when our college classes begin. That's when you'll get your class syllabus, etc. There's no point in discussing all of that now, so we're going to wait a couple weeks to do it. I promise I will let you know all of that information when the time comes. So our classroom rules are be on time, come to class prepared, use appropriate language, show respect, and participate positively in class. When I say be on time, that's the one here that really doesn't seem to apply to us so much for these next 4 weeks. When I say be on time for virtual class, your assignments are going to be released at 6 a.m. every day, Monday through Friday. So you can start doing your work for the day at 6 in the morning, if you so choose. Your assignments are due at 11:59 p.m. that night. That's when your attendance will be gathered. So anything that you have completed or submit after 11:59 means you're not counted as present for that school day, right? Because you're late. So make sure that when we say be on time, that you're completing your work sometime between 6 a.m. and 11:59 that night. Okay? And so that's really all the time constraints that we have. So that's all the information that I want to give you right now. I encourage you to reach out to me via email with any questions or concerns that you have. Please don't hesitate to do so. My email address again is tclaypack@ogisd.net. I look forward to hearing from y'all, and I'm really looking forward to this school year and meeting with all of you. Y'all have a great day.